Hey, it's Trixie. Welcome to the underground. So I was at work a couple days ago, and I was, I have to just ask people, are you doing anything for your home projects? This lady goes to me, I'm not spending a dime. A dime! I don't trust this administration. So I just started laughing. I'm like, are you going to the No Kings rally? Yesterday, the No Kings rally. There was 100,000 people in Boston. I'm in Massachusetts, and they're all in all my friends were in Northampton, Holyoke. I didn't go because I had to work, but I'm not really a protester. I protest. I think I agree with it. I support it. But the way I do it, the way I protest is this show. I used to be in radio, so that's my platform. My mouth is my weapon. So I love, you're standing in solidarity, but this is the way I do it. This is the way it's funny how people, we're so polarized. So the Democrats are calling it the No Kings rally, and the Republicans and Fox News viewers are calling it the I Hate America rally. Do they think we're that stupid? Who hates America? Who's trying to change it? Who's trying to change it? They are. The Project 2025 isn't for we like America as it is. They're like, we need to change it to 100 years ago. That's what they want to do. So we're going to let this happen. And the Democrats, I think, are winning as far as I think the people are losing as far as, people not getting paid. I talk to people that work for the government. They're not getting paid, which it scares me because I'm thinking, we go into a recession. My job's in jeopardy. I know I'm good at it, but it has nothing to do with that. Small businesses are going to get crushed by this. I don't care what Trump says. The economy's not great. It's great for some people. Great for some people. But it's just, I don't know. Let's talk about something fun, like Taylor Swift. So, The Life of a Showgirl is Taylor Swift's 15th album to go to number one. Only the Beatles have done it. This is Billboard. Only the Beatles. She's bigger than anything. And people are picking on her for this album, and I don't know why. To me, it's the best one she's ever done, song for song. There's only a couple songs I don't like on it, but I'm hearing such criticism. And I didn't know that 74% of people that call themselves Swifties are white. Yes, I confess I'm white. I don't know why black people don't like her, but whatever. I can't understand. I don't know why anybody doesn't like her. I get it. I have a couple of friends that don't like her, and one of my friends, she likes Led Zeppelin, so I get it. But to me, I think she's wonderful. She writes songs that are wonderful, great writer. Not the best singer in the world, but I can relate to her. And it's happy. I listen to this new album and I get happy. And do you know she gave $100,000 to one of her fans who had cancer? It's just amazing. She's an amazing person. And she wore some sea otter shirt. And then within hours, $1 million was thrown into that cause. Some aquarium or something in California or Monterey for sea otters. That's how good her fans are. So I'm reading Taylor Swift, take a break. They're saying take a break. Take a break. Leave her alone. That's what I want to say. Let her be happy with Travis. They're all mad because she's writing songs about Travis's penis. Who cares if she likes his penis? That's all right with me. You could tell he was good in bed because of the way he moves his hips. We got this thing. Women have this thing where we judge guys sexually. Okay. On Billboard's Hot 100. So look at The Fate of Ophelia, number one. Didn't I tell you that was the best song? Number two, Opalite. I don't really like that song. I think she got too cute with it, but she likes it. Who cares? People like it. It's a happy song. But I just don't like the way it's, I don't know. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. I don't really get into it. Number three, Elizabeth Taylor. You know how I like that. Oh, I love that song. That was my second favorite. And I think I like Wish List. Number four, Father Figure. I don't really like that one. Number five, Wood, about You Know What. Travis's You Know What. Number six, Wish List. Oh, I love it. I love it. Because she talks about you got me wanting driveway with a basketball hoop, and she's just cute the way she words things. Number 7, Actually Romantic, which is about Charlie XCX. Love that song a lot. Number 8, The Life of a Showgirl. Sabrina Carpenter was on Saturday Night Live last night. I don't really know her. I know she opened for Taylor, but I think she sounds a little country. I like her. She was really good in all the skits. I actually walked it walked it. I actually watched it from beginning to end, and I thought it was hysterical. The whole show was good because I was starting to think, oh, this show's gone. But I thought that she was wonderful. It was every skit I thought was watchable, and she's funny. She's got that, like, you know how Ariana Grande did it, and she was great. She's got some talent even as an actress. I think she could move into that. Number 9, Eldest Daughter, which I like a lot. All the songs on Billboard Hot 100 is from the album. And then Canceled. I like My Friends Canceled. Number 11, Ruin the Friendship, and number 12, Honey. Okay, Taylor Swift's Ruin the Friendship is about a former classmate and friend, Jeffrey. His mom was interviewed with the Tennessean, and she said, she's keeping my son alive. You know, this is the one that she talks about. He died. You know, should have kissed you anyway. And I guess he died suddenly. And it's just cool the way she writes because we can all feel it. And that's what I like about her, because I can I can relate to her. You know, even though I didn't go through what she went through. I had one of my friends die. But I just think she's the best. I can't help it. If you don't like her, I don't know. It's all right. You don't like her, fine. She's a good person. Yeah, like I know her. But just generous, happy, that kind of thing. They showed her a lot on the broadcast for the Chiefs game last weekend. Did you see Travis fall on his head? I mean, that would scare me because she wants kids with him. No concussions. He's got a pretty hard head. Trump's pissed over Time magazine. The photo was horrendous, so I agree with him there. He called it the worst of all time. He has an enormous orange glow and a giant head, and yeah, it's not flattering. You know, 3 strands of white hair. He said they disappeared my hair. He's right. They made him look as ugly as possible. Here's what they did in Texas. A teacher in Alvord High School fed a sick kitten to a snake. Not in front of the kids, but told the kids about it. Okay, one of the kids felt so bad, she took the sick kitten home and it died. But at least she had some kind of empathy. What is wrong? The teacher, science teacher, which they're all crazy anyway. But have they ever heard of a vet? Maybe try to... the kitten was alive. I know it was sick and all that. Maybe it wouldn't have made it, but... She's not a vet. Like, why don't you take it to the doctor and see if something can be done? Here, I'm going to feed the sick. Can you imagine? Stevie, I'm going to get the snake. I don't know. No criminal charges were filed. It's Texas. I don't understand. A parent called animal control. Yeah, if my kid came home and said, Ma, my teacher fed a kitten to a snake, I would be kind of nervous about that. So the teacher apologized. Yeah, I'm sorry. Have no empathy. I don't know. She says she's an animal lover, and I don't think so. I guess she figured it was going to die, and she wanted to. Maybe the snake was hungry. No. What do snakes eat anyway? I don't even know I don't really like snakes. Listen, when I'm riding on my bike and I see them slithering, it makes me nervous. I don't want to hit them or kill them, but they slither, and you never know which way they're slithering. A survey from Inc.com said most U.S. workplaces are toxic. Workers are willing to quit their jobs or work weekends. And yeah, that's me, because that's all I do. Every job I've ever had, I work weekends. DJing, bartending, radio. We never had any time off, even holidays. So they would rather work weekends to avoid office politics. I don't go in the office. I like going to work where I'm remote and just talking to people. I don't really like offices. I don't want to sit in a cubicle at a desk. I just, this is based on Monster. So 2025 mental health in the workplace. Yeah, right. Survey, 1,100 participants. Workers reported toxic workplace culture and damaged mental health. Okay, at least I don't feel like I'm alone with the damaged mental health. And intention on quitting their job. Well, I don't know if I'd do that, because with this, I think that it's tough to get a job. And this, people are losing their jobs. Every time I work, I'm hearing it more and more. So they'd rather quit their job rather than working somewhere that's harming their well-being. Welcome. 80% of respondents said their work is toxic, up from 67% in 2024. That's just a year. Oh, we're a bunch of miserable people. 93% said employer was not supportive. or supporting their mental health. I've heard that. Up from 78% last year. We're a bunch of sickies. 57% want to quit. 29% would take a salary cut. No, I want the money. At this stage, I'm greedy. I was like wanting to be happy my 20s, 30s, and 40s. When I hit 50, I realize it's over. And now I just hit 60. I'm waiting. I guess I got to make my will out. I haven't done that. I don't know. 51% said if employers would fire the toxic employees. I've been through that. Their well-being, their well-being would improve. So I think anywhere you go, you're going to have somebody you don't like at your job. And I know that. So could it be that half of the country's MAGA? Because I have that at work too. And I think every workplace must have people that are like, have Trump flags or whatever. And the other half is liberal. So I still get along with Trump supporters as long as they're not like haters. And thank God, like at my workplace, it's not like that. And I still get along with people that like him, and I don't care. If you're normal conservative, we need you. I'd rather have somebody that doesn't always think like me. But, that's the way life is these days, and we all hate each other. According to the conversation.com, research in psychology was found. They found a clear link between wealth and unethical behavior, including an increased tendency to cheat and steal. One study, wealthy upper class more likely to have selfish focus on their own interests. People on lower end of the social status were more compassionate. Also, drivers of expensive cars are less likely to be to behave altruistically than drivers of shitmobiles, less likely to let pedestrians cross the road. Sometimes I don't let them cross. I'm only in a Nissan. I'm an asshole. One study, the likelihood of drivers slow down to let pedestrians cross decreased by 3% for every $1,000 their car was worth. A study by Finnish psychologists found luxury cars had a higher prevalence of negative personality traits, like no empathy, being stubborn. I'm stubborn. So rich people suck and are going to hell with Donald Trump. Did you see this? This is like his fascination. He's asking the reporters, or he's like, I don't think I'm going to get into heaven, or anything I do is going to get me into heaven. I once had a Christian tell me, you can't get into heaven by doing stuff. You can't earn your way. So, which I get it, because people that do good, that doesn't make you good. Because there's like people that are murderers that donate and stuff. I mean, mafia people. I just remember that. But it's so the Christian told me it's not what you do, it's who you belong to. You belong to Jesus, you're gonna go. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so the base rate for clinical levels of psychology, is 3 times higher among corporate boards than in the overall population. They call it the dark triads personalities. The dark triads: psychopathy, narcissism, Machiavellianism. Oh, I could pronounce that one. Acting immoral to gain power. Yeah, I see it all the time. Good news, they're miserable. Wealthy people are unlikely to attain contentment through money. So I've heard that before, that there's a threshold. If you make more than 75,000, you're not going to be happy for making more money. That's the threshold, is 75 grand. Thank God. Okay. So even Fox joined ABC, CBS, CNN, NBC after Pete Hegseth made up that bullshit rule to restrict journalists, in the Pentagon, to keep the nation and the world informed of important national security issues. They won't sign it. So can you believe Fox, his old boss, won't sign it? Yeah, 2-0, First Amendment wins so far. Yeah, screw you. The rules state credentialed reporters, this is a quote, cannot obtain or solicit information that is not explicitly authorized by the Defense Department. Ugh. Even unclassified, even bullshit information. If they do, they lose their credentials. End quote. So they just can punish anybody they damn well please. I hope we don't end up like the North Koreans. Trump loves Kim Jong-un, and their starving population is hunting and eating badgers and tigers to survive. That's a study by British and Norwegian scientists, which could wipe out endangered species. On NSPM 7, Trump signed the directive focusing on, quote, anti-fascist, your left-wing activities, and not the right-wing side, but just the left-wing side. It's being called a declaration of war on anyone who doesn't support Trump's agenda. Yes, lovely. So it's the National Security Presidential Memorandum. That's what it stands for. Okay, I'm going to continue because I got a few things left. Taking care of your bladder. And when I drink coffee, I pee all the time. Number one, don't hold your pee. It can give you bacteria. Like more time to multiply. I don't hold it. I don't. I go. When I get the urge, and sometimes you get the urge, sometimes you notice that you get the urge and you can't, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta release it. I pee like every 3 hours. Drink enough water. 6 to 8 glasses. I drink a lot of water. 3, too much caffeine. The coffee and alcohol, not good. So, don't smoke. That's another thing. That's a big risk for bladder cancer. Half of all cases are from drinkers. Number 5. This is from the Independent. I read this in. Poor bathroom hygiene. Oh, what the hell are you talking about? When you don't wipe? Oh, don't wipe from back to front. Wash your hands. That can upset your microbiome, as my sister would say. Pee after sex. I remember I always used to do that. I had to pee after sex. I wouldn't know because I haven't had sex. Number 6, poor diet, lack of exercise. So if you're fat, it puts pressure on your bladder, increases leakage. Okay, 60 Minutes report from Boston.com uncovered Chinese hackers. They infiltrated Massachusetts, Littleton. I don't even know where it is. It's so little. Their electrical water systems. Oh, man, the FBI said China hacked into the utility network. That's where, like, you put chemicals into the water so they can poison our water. Wow. You know, he's so busy talking about his face on Time magazine. Like, why don't you worry about this? China scares me. They scare me. So the FBI caught the Chinese. The Chinese were just sitting there after they hacked, waiting maybe to use it. Now, first they unleashed the coronavirus on us. Okay, 1 out of 200 utilities that was compromised by China. One of 200. So there were 200 of them in the country. I think they tried the transit system in New York, major telecom companies. So I guess in Massachusetts it was a firewall issue. Man, they just logged in with their own credentials or something, pretending to be employees. Yeah, nice. So this is a war that's not being fought with drones or soldiers. This is terrible. People seeing, weaknesses, the Chinese, and data breaches. There's always data breaches. Dr. Mark Braid, professor at Rutgers, had to leave the United States because he was threatened by people from Turning Point USA. I guess there was a story on Fox about he wrote anti-fascist book, and they thought he was a fascist or something, Antifa. It's an anti-fascist book about Antifa, but they thought he was Antifa, so they threatened his life, and he and his family had to leave. He wrote a book called Antifa, the Anti-Fascist Playbook. This is how, ignorant these people are. They can't even understand what's going on. But, yeah, lovely. Okay, guys, I'm going to go watch football. Good thing I'm not dating anybody because, there's a football game at 9. There's a football game at 1. 2 football games at 4. Football game at 8. My wife would be a football widow. Okay, guys, love you. Thank you for subscribing, watching, and you can subscribe for free, as you know, but keep on watching. Love you. Bye.